In this video, I'm going to turn Minecraft items into mobs, and each mob will have a special power. And the first item I'm going to turn into a mob is the paintbrush. But there's a problem. As you can see, I don't have any paintbrushes in my inventory. So I have to craft one. So the first item I'm going to get is the feather. So I'm going to kill this chicken. Perfect. I'm also going to need some copper. So I'm going to break it with my Athos pickaxe, because that way the ore is already roasted. And I just need to go to the crafting table, place the items like this, and that's it. I got the paintbrush. To turn this paintbrush into a mob, I need to throw it here in the transformation machine. And now, yes, I can model my mob. The first thing I'm going to start doing is its leg. Make the other one. I'm going to create a bigger cube on top to be the chest, and I'm going to make another cube on top to make the head like this. Still on the head, I'm going to create an even bigger cube like this to be his hair. And now I just need to make the right arm. Create a cube to be the hand. Select both and duplicate them to the side. To make the texture, first I'm going to start painting his hair with this color. This is the same color as this part of the brush. I'm going to paint this other part orange to be the copper. I'm going to paint his entire body brown. Now, make some details here on the arm. To give more detail to his hair, I'm going to start making some strokes like this because I want it to look like a brush. Now, I'm going to give some more details with a darker color. Here in the middle, I'm going to paint with a lighter color. I'm going to do some more touch-ups, and I think it looks perfect. After that, I spent a few more minutes giving more details to his face. I also spent a few more minutes giving more details to his body. And this is how the brush mob turned out here in Minecraft, guys. Look how cool! It really does look like the brush item. Guys, look, I made a lot of details on him. This part of the brush here, I made his hair. I also made his hands as if they were small brushes. Not to mention that this middle part, which is made of copper, is his face. And this wooden part is his body. In addition to being a very beautiful mob, he has some functions. The first one is that he is a peaceful mob. As you can see, he doesn't attack unless you hit him. Then he will come close to you and kind of take an item from your inventory. After that, he will run away and you will have to catch up with him. Look at that. He won't stop running. And it seems that an item is missing from my inventory. I don't know which one, so that's why I'm going to kill him like this here. Hit him with the sword. And look, he had stolen my bread. I spawned several other brush mobs here, and I want to see which item they will steal. Both of them are coming here. They are stealing my items. Wow, they stole my pickaxe and my sword, and he already ran away. But I'm going to hit him with my axe. Come on, hit him. Get my sword. Where's the other one? The other one is too far away. Oh, you're not going to run away with my pickaxe? Take that. There, I got it back. And another really cool feature of this mob is that if he's peaceful with you and you haven't hit him at any point, if you give him a brush, he'll put this block on the ground here and sift the block, and then he'll drop a super rare item. You can do this as many times as you want. I'll click again. He'll clean up this sand, and this time, a really bad item. Let me try one more time. Here we go. This time, a nugget came out. That's really bad. The only thing I got lucky with was a diamond. Although this model turned out really nice, its functions are really cool, and that's why I give the 3D model an 8 out of 10, and its function a 7 out of 10. Comment your opinion below, because now we're going to move on to the next item, the campfire. And to make it, it's very simple. I'll just need wood and coal. Well, I'll get some wood here. 3 is enough. Here in front of me are some coals, so I'll mine them. Oh no, my pickaxe has a soft touch. Let me mine with this other one here, and it'll be perfect. I just need to put the woods down here, the coal in the middle, and the twigs like this. There you go. I got the campfire. The only thing I need to do is put it in here, close it, and that's it. I'm here in the 3D modeling program, and the idea I had is to create a kind of spider. So I'll start by creating it with the head like this. Make a detail on the right side and on the left side. Now create a smaller cube behind it to be its body. Create another one to be the rest of the body. I'll create a cube like this to be its leg, and make another one facing down to be the rest of the leg. Select the 2 parts and duplicate them 6 times. To make our spider more beautiful, I'm going to make 2 campfires on top of it, and now comes the hardest part of all, which is creating the texture. So I'm going to start by painting all the wooden parts brown. I'm going to paint her body dark gray, and in this square, I'm going to make the campfire. Now that I have a little idea of where each texture will go, I'm going to start giving more details to the texture of her leg. I'm going to do some shading effects in this part of the middle of her body, and I spent a lot of time making the fire texture. To finish, I'm going to make her eye like this, and I'm going to add a fire texture to make it look like she's really angry. And this is how the campfire turned into a mob turned out, guys. It turned out really cool. I put the 2 side by side so you can see the item and the mob. It turned out really cool. The only problem is that I couldn't make this fire here move like the other one in Minecraft, but the rest turned out really cool. I made this color inspired by this middle part here where the ashes are. And for those who are wondering what this mob does, that's what it does. It sets everything it sees on fire, guys. Oh no, and it takes a lot of life. Just look at this. It shoots a kind of fire laser. I'm going to put on my armor to see if I can survive. Now I'm not taking that much damage. That's because I have protection on all parts of the armor, but even so, this mob is very strong. Not to mention that it also has a lot of life. I can hit it 3 times and it won't die. And look, my sword has a 4-point sharpening. The campfire mob is so strong that it picks a fight with anyone anyone. Look, it's even attacking the brush mobs. But I'm going to put an end to this once and for all. Take this, and kill it. Although this mob is pretty evil, I really liked how its 3D model turned out, and that's why my rating is 10 out of 10. And for the function that the campfire mob has, my rating is 6 out of 10. Now let's move on to the next item, which will be the enchantment table. And to make it, I'm going to start by getting some diamonds here. I also need to collect some obsidian, and in addition, I need a book. So I'm going to kill this cow to drop leather, get some reeds to make paper. Now I just have to place the obsidians like this, the diamond on the side and the book on top. I'm going to put my enchantment table here, and now I can transform the enchantment table into a mob. So I'm going to start by creating this mob by the leg. It's going to have a very small leg. I'm going to create a cube like this to be its chest, make a cube on top to be its head. I'm going to create an even bigger cube on top of the head, and you'll soon understand why. Now make one arm, make the other. And in addition, I modeled the book that's on top of the enchantment table. To make the texture, first, I'm going to start by painting its entire body dark purple, the same color as the obsidian. On both of its shoulders, I'm going to make this detail with this color to be diamond. I'm going to do the same thing on the eye. I'm also going to paint the book the same color as the book on the enchantment table. I'm going to paint the square I made on top of the mob's head red. This will be nothing more than the cloth on top of the enchantment table. Now that I have the base of the colors, I'm going to give the book more details. I made the detail on his shoulder look like a diamond, and I spent a lot more time giving more details to his clothes and the red cloth on top of his head. And this is how the enchantment table turned into a mob turned out, guys. I liked every bit of this mob. In fact, he's holding the book on top of the enchantment table. I even made that detail on the corner of it, here on the shoulder. I made the cloth on top of it look like his hair. And what will surprise you most about this mob are the functions it has. The first thing is that it's a peaceful mob. That is, it won't attack you unless you attack it. And if you happen to attack him with an enchanted item, he will disenchant that item. As you can see, I have a sword that has sharpness and unbreaking. If I hit him, he will rip off an enchantment from me and start attacking me. If I hit him again, look, I've lost all the enchantments. The second function that this mob has is even better. If you happen to click on him with a diamond block, you can see that a timer has started on him. And that's the time you have to enchant the item you're using. If I click on him with this sword, you can see that I gained an enchantment. If I click again, I gained another enchantment, and so I can click infinitely while this time is counting. So I'll click several times. And as you can see, I gained a lot of enchantments. I can do this infinitely. As you can see, I have looting 10, unbreakable 10, and even flame aspect 5. That would be impossible to get in mine, and after the timer runs out, you can't do anything else unless you give it another diamond block. Then you can click on this mob infinitely. And now my sword is one of the most stolen in Minecraft. So much so that I'm going to hit this cow and look at all the stuff that dropped. I got 17 pieces of meat in one go. Although the 3D model of this mob was very simple, even too simple, I really liked its function. And that's why my rating for modeling is 7 out of 10. As for function, it's 10 out of 10. Comment your opinion below, because now we're going to the next item that I'm going to turn into a mob, which will be the piston. And to make it will be very simple. I will only need to get some cobblestone, redstone, and also iron. Now put them all on the workbench, and that's it. I will place the piston inside the transformation machine. I will click on this button, and now I can create the mob. So I will start by making it with the legs. I will create a cube like this to be its belly, and another on top to be its chest. Now I will make its right arm like this, and this cube under the arm will be its hand. Select both parts and duplicate them to the other side. I will create a cube like this to be its head, and the 3D model is ready. For the texture, first I will start by painting it all gray. I will paint its hands with the same color as this part of the piston. Paint the eye and mouth red. To keep the mob from being all gray, I will also paint the shoulder red. Now I will add some details to its hand and arm and spend a few more minutes improving the texture of the body. And after everything was ready, this is how the piston mob turned out. Guys, check it out! It's like a golem, except it's small and its arms are made of pistons. And as you can imagine, it's obvious that these piston arms are used to throw people far away, but it'll only throw me far away if I hit it. Look, so much so that it's not coming at me, but if I hit it and run away, it'll chase me. Or it should be chasing me, right? Come on, hit it! Look, it pushed me. Come on, one more time. Hit it! Now run away, run away! Oh no, it hit me. This is really fun to do, but you have to be very careful to hit it away from the lava, because if it throws you into the lava, that's it. You'll die. In addition, it has another function. If you click on it while it's holding a piston, a countdown will start. This means how long it will protect you. In other words, it's become my bodyguard. If any hostile mob tries to get close to me, he'll run up to that mob and attack it. Look at that! He's hitting everyone and throwing them far away. He's much more efficient than the dog. He threw another one over there. Now he's going to hit this one, and then he's going to hit the other one. Look at that! He killed all the pillagers. Without a shadow of a doubt, this is one of the most functional mobs I've ever made in my life. The good part is that you can create an army of piston mobs and go out exploring at night, and no mob will attack you guys. Look at that! He's hitting everyone. Can they attack this giant creeper? Come on, guys, help me for the love of God. Look, he threw it really far. Look at that. Come on, I'm going to open it up here so you can hit him. Go on, attack the creeper. What's up? He threw it really far away. I really like the power of this mob, especially how it turned out. And that's why I give the 3D model a 7 out of 10. As for its power, it's a 9 out of 10. And now let's move on to the next item that I'm going to turn into a mob, which will be the potion. And getting it will be very simple. I just need to find a witch. With this super stolen sword that I have, she will definitely drop the potion. Look, I found one right here, so I'm going to hit her. Take this, take another one. Oh no, she dropped a bunch of stuff, but she didn't drop the potion. Look, I just found another one. I'm gonna hit her. Take this. What? She threw it really far away, but thank goodness I found another one. So hit her. Take this. Then she dropped fire resistance. So I'm going to throw this item inside the machine, close it, and that's it. Now I can create the mob. So as you already know, I'm going to start making his leg. Make the other one. Now create a cube on top of the legs. Make another one that's even bigger. On top of it, I'm going to create another cube like this, so this one looks like a bottle. Add one more detail here to be the mouth of the bottle. Now all that's left is to make the right and left arms. To make the texture, I'm going to start by erasing everything. I'm going to paint the remaining cube pink, and on the cube on top, I'm going to draw a white outline, just like the glass texture. After doing this on all the parts, I'm going to paint the bottle cap with this color. I'm going to add some reflection details on the glass. I spend a lot of time improving the liquid inside the bottle. Now I just need to draw his face like this. To finish, I'm going to improve the texture of the cap, and this is the final result of the potion mob, guys. It turned out really cool. In my opinion, this is the second most beautiful mob because the first one is this campfire spider. But this one here turned out really cool, guys. Just look at the potion liquid. The bottle also turned out really cool, not to mention that its texture is perfect. Just like these other mobs, this one here is also a peaceful mob, but if you attack him, he'll attack with a damaging potion. Check it out, guys. He'll be throwing potions all the time, and he won't stop until he kills you. And the problem is that if this potion hits you, it does a lot of damage. Even if you're wearing diamond armor, you're going to take a lot of damage, guys. Look, I already have 2 health. Wait, I'm going to have to kill him. Hit him one more time. Oh no, I'm dead. But if you kill this mob, you'll get a really good reward, which is this potion here. It looks like a regular potion, but it's a super potion. It's so strong that it will turn you into a god. To give you an idea, look at how much effect it has. I'm going to throw it at my foot and see how many hearts I gained. But there's a problem. It only lasts for 30 seconds, and that's enough time for you to defeat an ender dragon with just 1 hit. Comment below which mob is the best of all, because I thought this one was incredible, and I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. And if you like this video, take the opportunity to subscribe to the channel and watch this video that is appearing here on the screen.